What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And over the last day or two, I don't know about you guys, but I've been absolutely smashing out the new extraction mode we got in part 2 of season 2. Now obviously this isn't the first time we've had it. It was in Battlefront 2015, however I never actually had that much playtime in that game. So for me it pretty much feels like a brand new game mode, which is definitely refreshing. And I think we were in desperate need of a new mode for Battlefront 2, so I'm super happy they decided to add it back in. Now first off, for any of you guys that haven't had a chance to play yet, the goal of extraction is for one team to carry the cargo from point A to point B, and to do that they have to be within a certain area of the cargo for it to move along. The defending side needs to try and take out all the enemies who are close by to the cargo, and if they do then it will stop moving until another player gets close, and so on. It's a really hectic game mode and most of the maps are really close quarters, so if you are a rushing type player then you'll definitely have a whole bunch of fun playing extraction. So in terms of my impressions so far, I'm really happy with how well it plays. It's such a high pressure close quarters game mode, which is exactly what I look for in this game, so I can see myself spending plenty of hours playing it. The only downside so far is that there are only two maps in the rotation, which is Jabba's Palace and the new map Kessel, so I'm hoping they add some more before it gets a bit stale. But now between this, Hero Showdown and Galactic Assault, it feels like there's way more options of game modes for us to play. I used to play a lot of HVV, but the balancing and glitches turned me away a fair bit, so I don't really play much anymore. But as I said, now that we have Showdown, Galactic Assault as well as Extraction, there's definitely a lot more to play, and it'll keep the game a whole lot fresher. Hopefully over the next few weeks they'll add a few different maps to the game. I'm not 100% sure if there are any maps that really suit Extraction as of right now, in terms of being canon anyway. Without spoiling the movie, Kessel is obviously perfectly suited for Extraction, since there is a mission in the movie that's pretty much identical to Extraction. But in terms of all the other maps in the games, I'm not sure which ones would suit it. In saying that, I don't think anyone really cares about that too much. As long as the maps they add play well, then I think everyone will come away happy. So hopefully they can give us some new maps very soon. Now, so far all the classes seem really well balanced. For once it actually feels like each class has different uses rather than how it feels in Galactic Assault, where every class pretty much feels the same. For example, the Assault class can be really useful for its scan dart, as you can reveal all the enemies standing around the cargo, or you can use the Heavy class for its explosives to clear the area around the cargo as well. The Officer class has become the actual support type role that's meant to be played, where you can use the shield to protect your teammates along the track where the cargo moves, and the Specialist class finally feels balanced in close quarters now with the buff it received in the update as well. It feels really rewarding to play as each class as they're meant to be played, rather than picking the Officer class and just playing exactly how any other class should be played. Now, speaking of classes, Extraction also seems to be an awesome way to rank up your classes. I'm not too sure if they've changed anything with the XP earnings, or whether it's just because you do get a lot of kills really quickly in this game mode, but I've ranked both of my Assault and Heavy classes up from around 55 to 60 in probably only 10 or 15 games so far, which is absolutely crazy. I haven't actually had a chance to play on any other game modes since the patch, so I'm not sure if it feels like this across all game modes, or whether it's just due to the fast-paced nature of Extraction, but it's definitely a good thing, because even after all the hours I've put into the game, I still actually haven't managed to max out all my classes, so this should give me a good chance to try and max everything out. Now, one thing that had a lot of drama surrounding it is the fact that there are no heroes in Extraction, and a lot of people really didn't like this since they were in Battlefront 2015, but to be honest, I'm really glad they didn't add heroes, because it would completely throw off the balance of the game. Imagine running around these hallways as Maul. You'd easily be able to survive the whole game while still playing super aggressive, and you'd probably end up with a 40+ kill streak every single game. Imagine being able to use Bosk and throwing down your Dioxis and proximity mines around the objective. You'd pretty much be unbeatable, and it would completely ruin the fun for everyone else. The way it is at the moment is perfectly balanced in my opinion. The Enforcers can still be just as deadly as a hero, but with roughly half the health. So I think it's perfect in terms of balancing at this point, and while I can see why some people are annoyed there aren't any heroes, I think it's much better for the state of the game. So overall, I'm super happy with how Extraction plays at the minute. They definitely need to add a few maps, but for the moment these two are definitely really well made, and they should keep us occupied for the time being. The only other issue I have is the Enforcer class is just slightly overpowered, but I'm not sure if they really can fix that, because they're really well balanced in other game modes, so if they gave them a nerf it'd probably do more bad than good. Now, just quickly before I head off, if you guys are keen, I'm thinking of making a guide series for Extraction 2, since it is a really popular game mode. I'm either going to just make a broader guide for each map covering both sides, or I'll make a more detailed guide for each side of each map, similar to my other map guides, if that is something you guys would prefer to see. So if you are keen to see some guides for extraction, make sure to leave a like on the video and leave a comment down below if you have any ideas for how you'd like me to make each video, or if you have any tips of your own that you want me to incorporate into the videos, then let me know down in the comments as well. I've already been given some awesome tips down in the comments on my latest video, so a few of those guys will be given some credit in the guide video since the tips didn't come directly from me. Also, if you are new to the channel, then feel free to subscribe for more Battlefront 2 videos and make sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.